Hello everyone, I'm here to take a video of my 8400T that I have for sale, a track tractor. I'm going to go all the way around it. I've got 20 weights here on the front. This one here is the oil filter, this is a fuel filter, and then there's a square fuel filter up here. The fuel filter, this one I change every 150, or every 100, this oil filter at 100, and I do the square one at 200. These are 16-inch tracks. We've got weights here, belly weights as well. I believe there's 7 on each side. Then you've got the quick hitch, category 3 quick hitch. I know I had some people asking about the PTO, so it does have a PTO. I currently do not use the PTO. I use the drawbar with the hammer strap and the 3-point hitch to pull a chisel plow. There's 4 remotes for your hydraulics. I use 1 and 4 for folding out, and 1 for the up and down of my disc, and then I have a plug-in for flashers. But as you can see, I think she's in good shape. She's just a little bit faded. Typical for a 98. The lights do work. I know 1 or 2 of the flashers are not working for me. So you've got your coolant here. This is where your dipstick and oil fill here is. We did put a new alternator in her. Again, 7 more weights here. So that's it on that side. As far as the tracks go, depending how much you use it, they might last you 2 or 3, 4 more seasons. If you use a lot of hours, you probably need to repair them. There's one idler, this front idler here needs new rubber. This one needs replaced is all. But it's not stopping it from currently running. Got your fuel here. I got my grease gun in here. Owner manuals are up in here. The bottom part of the seat is not bad and could need replaced. And then I have a Murphy switch here. These are just manual switches for, this one's oil, this one's temperature. If either of them gets too low or too hot, it'll automatically shut off the engine. And then to put the steering wheel down, push on the lever down here, pull it down. We have our key over here. And last night it was below freezing. We had a heavy frost this morning, so I have not started her yet. So she might be a little harder to start. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll go ahead and I push and I hold the Murphy switch in, and you'll hear it click when the oil comes up to pressure. So it clicked, so the oil pressure is coming up. You got your command over here. I did put in a Bluetooth radio. It's AM, FM, Bluetooth. And you can link it up to your phone so you can be hands-free talking with your microphone here. You see I have my gauges here. This is your fuel, temperature, oil pressure. Over here is the governor. So I can, we've governed this tractor ever since we've owned it to like 1900 RPMs. And that's, so like when I push the throttle all the way forward, I can regulate what my maximum RPMs is with that gauge there. So, and like this is your bank for your hydraulics. There's 4 hydraulics. Number 1 is hooked up to the lift, and I have it set for 4 seconds, so it'll lift and go down for 4 seconds if I click the button. And number 4 I have on C, which is continuous, and then you can adjust the rates of flow on how fast you want the oil to come out of the engine. These are, you push and hold and you adjust. This is the time and this is the amount of flow. Okay, the tractor has 8,851.4 hours on it, and like, oh, that's the alternator's putting out 4.4. And this is your speed. Also, there's a speed up on the command arm, and there's a percent slip and your PTO speed. Like I said, I have not run the PTO. This switch here is your PTO here. I do run the 3-point. The 3-point is here, and you also have 3-point controls in here. I can open up the window here. Still want to stay open, but I can lower my 3-point. I can do it manually with the slider, or I can click the 3-point button and she comes all the way to the top. These here adjust like your height. If you want to travel down the road, you have it all the way up. If you want to travel, just lift it up out of the field. You can adjust your height on your 3-point, and then the variable rate, how fast you want it to raise. And this is your flow. If you're going over lots of hills, it compensates. But like I said, this is I'm hooked up to number 1 here and number 4, which is back over here. So I'll go ahead and click 1. She's raising up, and she raised up for 4 seconds. That's what I have her programmed to. And as far as shifting, I'm in park here. I pull out. I can't really reverse. I've got some harrows out behind my disc, so I can't reverse. I'll run over my harrows. I can reverse a little bit. So I'll go ahead and go up, and I'll push it in, and it's going to go into reverse 2. So that was reverse for us. And also there's up here on the command center. The lighting's not very good. It shows what gear you're in. So I'm in park. I'll put it up into drive. She's in 7, but I clicked her down to 5. And I don't know. I'll rev her up. Yeah, she's revved up all the way. No black smoke. She doesn't leak. Also, like our service hours, I do have only 13 hours since the last service. We'll go ahead and go in 5 again. I don't know if you can see that or not. Up here, your dials here. This is for your fan. Turn on your fan. This is your wipers. Intermittent, on slow, on fast. These are your headlights. This is your hazards. This is your rear wiper. Your front wiper. And your air conditioning button right here. And the air conditioning does work awesome. These are pretty much your vents right down here. And you have your turn signals here. Your hazards. Flash up there. Okay, we'll go ahead and I'm going to drive again. We'll go in 5. She's pretty quiet in the cab. I'm up to 8. Moving at 3.6 miles an hour. I'll loop back around and we'll disc with her. I just wanted to show you. Like at gear 5 and 9, she jumps just like every John Deere does. So I'll go ahead and turn right, turn left. She's a straight tractor. She doesn't burn oil, doesn't leak. She's just got a lot of hours for us, and she needs new tracks eventually. And I just, like I said, I bought this new disc, and I have already bought a new tractor, 360 horse to pull it with. And so I can also show you too. This is a clutch here and a brake. I never ever use the clutch. You just pretty much do it within your slider here. I can put it in park. and I could run my number 4, I'll click it, and then that's on constant. So she'll keep lifting until I shut it off. And I have her on, see the constant here, it tells you number 4 is working, and I don't have it all the way. I don't have it as fast as it will go. But she's already up. And now I'll click her down, I'll click number 4. And she's lowering. I can even take her out of gear. She says I'm an 8, I can back her down to 5. Is where I like to start out in. Again, I'm the owner operator, so I've ran it for the last couple thousand hours. And we're all the way down. There's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I'll turn right here. I'm at 9, shift couple down. She has been too wet to disc, but I'll go ahead and I'm in 5. Yep, she's wet. And this is heavy ground. We have I'm in my neighbor's field. Our fields are a lot more sand. So this is really heavy ground here. I'll go ahead and pull her up. She's too wet to disc still. So that's about it. Hopefully you guys can text me any questions you guys have. I can. I'm gonna idle her here. I'll step out so you can hear her idle. I'll do full. That's at 1900 RPM.